6 out of every 10 Americans believe the NRA's firearms policies make our country safer. Hello, I'm Jennifer Zahrn with this week's News Minute from the NRA Institute for Legislative Action. A Rasmussen poll released this week found that 61% of Americans agree the NRA's position on gun rights protect them. It seems all of Michael Bloomberg's billions of dollars cannot buy the hearts and minds of the American people. They know the world can be a dangerous place, and the government cannot always keep us safe. Americans want to protect their constitutionally guaranteed right to self-defense. The NRA will not back down and will not apologize for defending that right. The NRA is also fighting to protect the rights of law-abiding Americans whose names are erroneously on the federal government's secret blacklist. The list contains over 1.1 million names and is fraught with errors. There is no way to know who is on the list, and there is no way to get off it. The American Civil Liberties Union suggests that up to 35% of the names included are there by mistake. Nelson Mandela was included on the list at one point. So was a late Senator Ted Kennedy. In 2005, a 4-year-old boy was listed, and those are just some high-profile instances. The ACLU estimates up to 20,000 names are added each month. In other news, the NRA is working to protect your federal tax dollars from funding junk science aimed at imposing more gun control laws on the country. Gun control proponents want to lift a decades-old ban on federal funding for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to advocate for gun control. The NRA is not and never has been opposed to research that promotes the safe and responsible use of firearms and true reduction in gun-related deaths. However, the CDC research in the 1990s was biased, advocating for gun control, and that is why it was defunded. Lastly, in this week's Armed Citizen Report, a 68-year-old clerk was working at Towson Wine and Spirits in Towson, Maryland, when 2 men entered and attempted to rob the store. One of the thieves drew a gun and pointed it at the clerk, who responded by retrieving a handgun from a drawer and shooting the criminal. The robbers fled the scene, but the wounded criminal collapsed and died just outside the store. I'm Jennifer Zahrn, and I'll see you again next week with a News Minute from the NRA Institute for Legislative Action.